But whatever this pneumonia, COVID, cousin shit is that the whole family got,
RSV, whatever. Oh my God! I hope the whole family.
what it
Oh my
is.
God.
Yeah, no, it started with my son Dante in October, right before we pulled him out of school for to homeschool him while we were waiting for the birth of my son, and I'm gonna touch on that. And then so we did that. So we took him out, but right before we took him out, he got extremely sick. So he
Yeah.
came home, and then it kind of ran through the household. My wife still has it. I mean, she's been sick for 2 months now.
Wait,
With
even
this
through the last couple weeks of her pregnancy?
she had to, and I'm gonna get. She gave birth with an oxygen mask on. Facts.
Oh my God.
That's how gangster my wife is, man. That is how gangster. Gunshot to my wife. That's how gangster my wife is. She gave birth with a goddamn
Oh
oxygen
my
mask on. Facts.
God.
That's a fact. And just real quick, funny story. So my son was born 11/11. That's why we've taken a little bit of a hiatus from the pod. I just have not. So I apologize to everybody in advance. I have not been able to pod.
Congratulations.
Thank you so much. But on November 11th or 11/11, on 11/11, my wife started feeling some pains. We was eating dinner, and so I'm watching. I'm looking at her. I'm like, all right, so there's something funny here, but she
Mm-hmm.
doesn't want to say it. She don't want to say it. She's
Mm-hmm.
just like, I'm like, yo, you okay? She's like, yeah. And so I'm like, all right, there's something going on. I'm supposed to go to work that night. I bang out just in case. I was like, listen, I'm not coming in. You can find me if you want, but I don't know what's good. We might have to go to
Right.
hospital today. And so
Right.
so we finished dinner, and so she's like, you know what? I'm gonna go take a shower, see if that makes me feel better. I was like, okay,
Mm-hmm.
buddy, yeah, that's gonna work. Right. So she goes takes a shower. And so mind you, we're staying at our in-law, at my in-law's house, her parents' house in the
Okay.
Bronx, so we're closer to the hospital. So I go
Okay.
downstairs and I start charging my phone and I start getting ready just in case we
Smart.
have to. I
Smart.
get my bag ready. I got her bag, my bag, like we got the hospital bags ready to go. And so
Mm-hmm.
right around 5:45, close to 6 o'clock, Dante, who's back here, Dante comes and he
I
comes
wasn't sure if you
downstairs.
knew.
Yeah, Dante comes, he knocks on the door, he goes, Daddy, it's go time. It's go time. I
Oh,
was like, oh, all right, cool. So they sent them with the message. So I
he
go, I got the
knew.
car,
Oh
I bring
my
it
God, that's
around.
so
Yeah,
cool.
she probably told them, hey, tell daddy to go get the
Yeah.
car, get it
So,
ready. So I go,
oh.
I got the car, brought it to the front. I came out.
Mm-hmm.
And my wife comes down the stairs and she dressed head to toe. And she didn't tell me she was gonna do this, and I'm tight because I would have matched her. She dressed head to toe in camouflage, army shit, ready to. When I tell you I was hyped, I was like, yeah, what the fuck they talking about? What's up? What's up? We having a kid today.
Yo, do you have any
I was so hyped.
pictures?
I was so there was so much going on.
You,
I took
too
a
much.
bunch of
Yes, yes,
pictures.
yes.
I did not take a picture of her in the camo. And afterwards, she was like, "You didn't take a picture of me in the camo." I was like,
Ah,
"Damn, I should have.
damn.
I should have.
She
I
wanted
I
that for
got
the
pictures of
gram.
her. Yeah, nah, because that was fly. That was some fly shit. She didn't
That
tell me.
that
I would have
is.
been in camo. That was I. And when I tell you, I got so hyped when I saw
Holding
that.
that
I was like,
belly.
yeah. I was like, yeah, let's go. It's go
That's
time.
awesome. Yo, she's a
And
G.
so we left like around 6 o'clock. Got to the hospital by 6:30, and by 10:40, Michael Lucas was born. So shout out
Yo,
to shout out
that's
to the folks at
awesome.
Greenwich Hospital. Shout out to my wife.
Okay.
Obviously, she is a G and a half, man, because I couldn't do that shit. So shout out to my wife. Yeah, we got a family of three. So it is a bit different. And so what I tell people now is you can't play, when you have one or two kids, you could play man-to-man defense, meaning you put
Oh
one
my
person on each people per. Now you got to play zone. So it's
God.
they're gonna get some yards. You can't stop them. You can only hope to contain them. So it's
You
an
should
adjustment. But
write a parenting guide using those
parenting, I need a
themes.
parenting guide. I don't know what the hell is going on. I need a parenting guide. I'm sure I do all the things that you're not supposed to do in the parenting guide. So,
No,
yeah,
actually,
but
when
I
you
do like
told
the parenting
me
guides. I like to read some shit. So I
and
try to
when you
read.
told me that you because the mandated reporter in me was like, why is Dante not in school? I don't care who's having a
That's right.
baby.
That's right.
When you were like, no, we spoke to his teacher, we got his work. We like
Yeah.
if more parents did that, it would make all the difference in the world.
Well, and it's wild because so we took him out, and so when we took him out, they excuse me, pneumonia.
I'm about to
Hold
be
on,
coughing in a minute
but
myself.
yeah, apologies. No, so when we took him out, they take
Exercise
him
those
off the
demons.
they take him off the official books, right? Like he's not a
Right,
student in
right.
the district at that point, right? And so when I called to say, hey, he's returning, we like to return this date. They go, hey, you haven't sent us the individualized lesson plan that you guys were following. And I said, well, actually, we've been in constant communication with his teacher, so we're following your lesson plan. Like we're following the curriculum. And shout out to his
Mhm.
teacher. She was great with it. Every Monday, she would
Right.
send me and my wife the curriculum of what they were doing for the week: Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, all the expected
That's awesome.
methods. And then my wife, while she was pregnant, going through, made sure that each day, just like during COVID, by 5 p.m. we were uploading his work, and that wasn't necessarily required,
Yo.
but she was like, "Yo, I want them to know that we're doing the work," and so
Because I'm sorry, I don't mean to cut you off, but like she's continuing the structure. She's
mhm,
providing a
that
deadline.
was huge.
It keeps it because a lot of times, and I'm not saying this in a judgmental way. I understand.
Judging.
I understand being a parent, especially you guys are a two parent and you have the fortune of having your in-laws. So I understand, especially if it's a one parent household, it's even harder. But keeping that structure rather than letting it pile up makes it so much easier. And then the
Positive.
child learns that, and then as he grows he's able to build that independence. So I don't know, just shout out
1,000%.
to y'all for that one little thing, because those things matter. More more we it would make our job so much easier if more parents, as they took their vacations, as they took, whatever they had to take, the time off they had to take for weddings, funerals, cultural reasons, whatever, just loop us in and have us, it's very simple. Anyway, I don't want to get, but
No, well, no,
you guys,
I agree.
that's very
It's got to be
important.
a partnership. It's got to be a partnership. So, one of the things that, and so the validation of what you're speaking about, obviously, as you know, there's this new math that they're teaching, right? I was terrible in math as a kid. I don't understand that shit. What he's doing right now, and I'm pointing to my son who's back there. What he's doing
Hmm.
right now in second grade, I have to study to like teach him the shit. Like I don't know what the hell they're doing. So my wife was in charge of doing the math. I was doing the ELA, science, and English with him. But this week he had his first math test since being back.
Okay.
He's back, 2 full weeks now. So he had his first math test, and so he got 100 on the test. So and the teacher wrote, "You didn't miss a beat, Dante." On the on
Yay!
feel
It
like
builds his
that
confidence too.
builds his confidence, and it's also validation of the work that me and more so my wife was doing while he was out. And so
Hmm.
that made us feel happy, and I feel like it also validates it to the school where they know, hey,
They could trust you
the
guys.
Napoleone family, they're not playing around when it comes to the
Hmm.
education of of
Hmm.
of their kids. So,
And it
no,
shows
so
you
shout out to the school
respect.
district.
And it shows that you respect, because believe it or not, as much as people talk the talk, they don't respect educators
Right, right.
or, the craft, the art, whatever you want to
Yeah,
call it.
no, facts.
They don't
That's a
respect the
fact.
profession. So it shows
That's a
that you
fact.
respect the work that your son's teacher puts in
Mhm.
all year round. And, you respect that the school has a duty. They have to know that the kid is alive and that the
Absolutely.
kid is not being neglected. So I, as an educator, and that's all I'm going to say about that, want to give you
No,
your flowers.
well, I appreciate that, and the flowers definitely deserve, that definitely need to go to my wife
To
for
Nancy,
that.
yes,
Now, I will
pass
tell
it
you.
along.
Now, I will tell you, I was in charge of the science, ELA, and English. So if he gets a bad grade on his science, ELA, and English, me and him gonna have a problem because he's gonna make me look terrible.